And guys, this card I think I'm going to be adding to the main deck. I might be adding this to the main deck because this would be a solution for Dark Ruler No More, Super Poly, Droplet. So the Fusion Festival is here, and I'm excited to say that we can bring 2 decks, my Exodia deck and my Ojama deck. They have both been tweaked from my main deck to fit the festival, but I am happy to say that I think the Ojama deck specifically is very ready for the festival, is very strong for this festival, and is definitely extremely fun. So I hope you guys enjoy those. If you like Exodia, guys, this is an Exodia deck that I've been building for a very long time. Of course, I've tweaked it for the festival, but it is also a very fun deck. If you're new to the channel, my name is The Final Anomaly. If you would like the video, comment down below, and if you would consider subscribing to the channel, it helps the channel out massively. I also stream live 5 days a week on Twitch, so come check us out. I am currently going through a schedule change, so I will keep you guys posted on that change. And I also upload a Pokemon Soul Link every Wednesday, so if you like that kind of content, guys, check it out. Go hit it with the like, show us some love. Thank y'all so much. I will have the deck profiles at the end of the video. Alrighty, so this duel here, I believe this is a first. I don't remember ever playing against Lunalight. So this is a pretty cool deck here. It's pretty neat. Artwork is pretty cool as well. A Sailor Moon deck. Definitely Sailor Moon deck. But anyway, we maxi him. I believe he does just enough to get me a decent amount of cards in my hand. I want to say 2 or 3. And so he's going through his plays here. Let me go ahead and fast forward through this. He's able to, and this is pretty neat too. It keeps recycling polymerization for him, which is super cool. So he just keeps bringing back polymerization, keeps bringing back a monster, and he's able to continuously get fusions out. So all it requires is having 1 polymerization. Well, anyway, he goes and plays this Lunalight. It says gain 200 attack for each Beast Warrior monster that is banished during the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects during your main phase except the turn the card is sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card and then target 1 fusion monster you control against 3,000 attack. So it's a pretty cool card. It can't be targeted, but it can be kaiju'd. So we hit him with the kaiju. We go ahead and get my Grado in, take control of my kaiju, and then attack him for 3,300 life points. Go ahead and set polymerization and pass. And that way, if he depends on what he plays, but he gets a Harpy Feather Duster. Guys, I've been noticing in this event, have any of y'all noticed all these people drawing these one card, 1 per deck cards? Like I think we'll see. I think Raigeki maybe terraforming. Anyway, he's going through his plays again. Of course, he's been recycling polymerization, so he gets to do this again. But we did max C him again, which is hilarious. So we actually got max C back to back 3 times. If you notice, I have another max C in my deck. So we literally max C'd the guy back to back, and I think we're gonna end up maxing him again. Anyway, he gets this guy. This card looks pretty cool. This card here looks pretty cool. I like it. Look at that. That's pretty neat. This Lunalight's pretty cool. But he's got a decent effect too, and they can't be targeted, which is kind of cool. Oh no, this one can't be destroyed by card effects. Anyway, our turn's coming up here. We go ahead and kaiju him again, I think, which is disgusting. We're just kaijuing this man. We go ahead and set. And the reason I did that is because I can return the kaiju with Obliterate or whatever else I feel like. I maxi this man for a 3rd time. This guy has been maxied for a 3rd time. That is disgusting. Anyway, it brings his polymerization back. It's cool how he keeps recycling that polymerization. For a Fusion Festival, that is a pretty neat deck. That is a really neat deck for a Fusion Festival. Anyway, he goes ahead. I don't know why he did that. I think he thought it was going to stay on the field. I'll go ahead and Harpy Feather Duster him. Now, I believe his... Yeah, it does have a effect to bring back a monster, which is pretty cool. But I kaiju it yet again. This man cannot get a break from the kaijus. And, you know, I say it's an Exodia deck, but this match here makes it seem like it's a kaiju deck. Alrighty, so another match with my Exodia control deck. And this hand is pretty good. 2 Kaijus, Dino Wrestler, Pankratops, Obliterate. We like to see it. The ones I don't really care for much is the pieces of Exodia. Anyway, we're going against, what is this, an Invoker? Is that what you say? It's Alistair. Invoked? Or Shaddoll, maybe? But anyway, he goes ahead and plays his Negate monster. But guess what, guys? Kaiju again. This might as well be called the Kaiju deck. We summon Dino Wrestler Pankratops. Go ahead and set Obliterate. We go ahead and attack with our Gradle. He activates Impermanence, which doesn't do anything because this effect activates in the graveyard. And so we go ahead and take control. And we go ahead and take a bunch of life points here. And the nice thing is that we have Obliterate out in the back, just in case we got to return something to the hand. So anyway, he activates his Magical Meltdown again. And he quits because this deck takes control of the field and says you can't play. Alrighty, so for this match, we went ahead and switched over to the Ojama deck that I built for the festival, guys. We got a very good hand here. Very good hand, just because we got Fusion Destiny, we got Dark Ruler, we got Droplet, we got Ojama. The only thing now here that would make this hand perfect is actually drawing into an Ojama card. So if we draw into an Ojama card would be great. We're facing heroes. He's hitting us with the D-Force. Anyway, he goes ahead and is able to get Polymerization in his hand with this card. And he goes into his plays immediately. He summons... did this man just summon DPE with a regular Polymerization? This man just summoned DPE with the regular Polymerization. Okay. Okay. Anyway, we draw into the Ojama card, guys. So that means it's GG's. This hand is that means it's GG's, because even a Blossom can't save him now. Anyway, we go ahead and do Dark Ruler no more. He can't activate its effects. We go into Ojama. I send Delta Hurricane. Of course, we go into Ojama Blue and Power Arm Dragon. Now here, guys, because of the Fusion Festival, we don't have the Tomahawk combo, but that's fine. Anyway, we're gonna do the Ojama. We're gonna go ahead and go for the Ojama Blue combo here. Send Ojamagic, and we're just gonna continue on. We continue to crash here. And guys, this is actually my first time using DPE. And guys, that Fusion Destiny with DPE is just so broken. It's so broken. Imagine if you could use an Anaconda in this festival. It's so broken. Anyway, we do this just to draw the additional card. We go ahead and go into ABC here. We bring out the ABC pieces. And normally I would go into a link, but I can't because of the festival. So immediately we go into ABC. Go ahead and use Fusion Destiny here. Now I did mess up. I didn't realize that after using Fusion Destiny, I wouldn't be able to special summon anymore. So we couldn't get A to Z out, which is fine. We go ahead and banish this guy. He can't activate his effect. Now that he's banished, he ain't coming back. We go ahead and draw a card here. And then we end the turn. We go ahead and summon DPE again. Guys, that card is so busted. We go ahead and activate this effect, destroying the monster. We go ahead and we're not able to negate this. So who does he bring back? He brings back this guy. We go ahead and blossom that so he can't activate his effect. Go ahead and banish his monster. He gets to bring it back to his hand, which is fine. And now we're able to go into Ojama Simulation, because I should have done Ojama Simulation the second time first before doing the Fusion Destiny, but it's fine. We go ahead and go to XYZ. And we go ahead and go into XYZ. We draw our card. And there's nothing to clear off the board. So we should immediately go into fusing into A to Z. So guys, A to Z for the Fusion Festival, and then we go for game here. No match. No match. Alrighty, another match with the Ojamas. Guys, this hand is not the greatest. Luckily, we have Super Poly in case he builds up a decent enough board. So we do have Super Poly, we do have an Ash. So we still have plays, just not the greatest plays. Anyway, this guy tries to bring this Trap Trick Shenanigans deck. burner deck. Whatever. Anyway, we blossom that so he can't get the spell or trap from his deck. He then passes. We go ahead and summon a Assault, do Fusion Destiny, bring in DPE, and guys, you can see the trend here. This is gonna be GG's Trap Tricks. Trap Tricks to the. How many cards has he got in his? He's got 3 cards in his extra deck. Oh yeah, okay guys, okay. 3 cards in the extra deck. Anyway, DPE shenanigans. We go ahead and bring him back. Activate, and he gives up because he knows it's GG's, guys. DPE is busted. You wouldn't even think this is the Ojama deck. Alrighty, so this one here, we're still in the Ojama deck. Guys, this hand is horrible. This is a horrible hand. Horrible hand. 2 Ojamagics. How dare Master Duel give me 2 Ojamagics in my opening hand. The only saving grace here is Maxi and Fusion Destiny. Now, if we draw into a Droplet, if we draw into a Ojamach, we'll be fine. But Ojamagics, no. Anyway, we're going against Despia shenanigans here. We go ahead and Maxi him. He has nothing to respond. So now we're going into our cards. Guys, once this happens, I'm pretty sure we'll win the game because Maxi is a very strong card. We drew into a Super Poly. So you know what's going to happen. We Super Poly the man, bringing in our Predaplant. We also have a negate with this Predaplant. We get bricks out of our deck with Ojamagic. He's able to bring back a fusion with his spell, his field spell. So here, guys, what happened is he was able to bring it back with the field spell. I activate Called by the Grave so I can banish it, but it's got a quick effect in the graveyard where it can still come back either way. You can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So he was able to work around it, and then he's able to bring his other fairy out as well, guys. This field spell is disgusting, and the fact that I used him as fusion material allowed him to come back. I hate that. It's so gross. Anyway, we get into our Ojamagic here. I activate Predaplant so he can't activate that effect. We go ahead and go into Fusion Destiny here, bring out DPE. I think we negate these effects just in case. We also have the attack so we can kill here. He's able to end the battle phase immediately, which is disgusting. I destroy the field spell because that field spell is broken. How are you going to be able to get your monsters and just keep recycling back with the field spell? It's disgusting. Anyway, we'll bring DPE back. We go ahead and go for the field spell again because I'm not going to deal with that field spell. It's too broken. Anyway, I go ahead and just do this for the heck of it. He does kill my monsters here. We are kind of stuck, but we draw into, I think, we draw into an Ojamach, and then we can bring DPE back as well. So his effects are negated there. So luckily we still have a play. Go ahead and activate this. The fact that he reduces the attack too is pretty neat. Anyway, we go ahead and go to X-Head Cannon, and we go ahead and go into Ojamach. X-Head Cannon is able to destroy the defense monster, and then I'm able to go into my blue combo, but he just surrenders because he knows that's GG's. DPE is just too good. Alrighty, for the last match of the day, guys. This hand here is decent. The fact that we can't do our Arm Dragon 1-card combo, though, is kind of devastating, but we got Maxi to save the day. We got a Maxi to save the day. So we go ahead and activate the Maxi. I don't think he responds to this. He does not respond to it. So once we see that Super Poly, I'm pretty happy. He does get out his fusion monster and then ends his turn. Luckily, guys, if it's in the damage step, he can't draw that card, but he does draw afterwards. But I'm able to get into my Ojama Blue combo here. So we go ahead and do that, getting into the Ojama Blue combo. I am kind of careful of what he's got face down, so I brought Ojama Blue back from the graveyard in case that's called by the grave. Sometimes I don't want to risk it, especially if I can't. Anyway, we're just getting all the vanillas out of the deck here. We're continuing the combo. I think this is the last time I can do it, though, but we have enough for Oja Simulation. We go ahead and activate Oja Simulation, bringing out ABC. Immediately fuse because we can't link. He goes ahead and activates this, being able to put something on top of his deck. We go ahead and go to draw card here. And guys, this card I think I'm going to be adding to the main deck. I might be adding this to the main deck because this would be a solution for Dark Ruler No More, Super Poly, Droplet. I might be adding this to the main deck. We'll see. Anti-Spell Fragrance. If you don't know what it does, both players must set spell cards before activating them and cannot activate them until their next turn after setting them. So pretty much makes spell cards trap effects. So we set and then pass. Why didn't I go into the other Ojama simulation here? I didn't have enough Ojamas to go into A to Z. Anyway, we immediately banish this. He activates this effect, allowing him to draw 2 cards. He activates his effect here. I go ahead and Max C him again. Guys, I think Max C has been like the superstar in this video. He's got a pretty nice spellcaster deck. He's got the Berry Magicians, the Chocolate Magicians. Anyway, we can't play our spells here, so we can't go into Ojama Simulation or Destiny Fusion because of Anti-Spell Fragrance. He activates this, being able, so what's happening here is he was able to summon Princess Illusion Magician, and it forces me to attack and halves my attack. So instead of killing my ABC, I just decide to activate Super Poly. Giving up my ABC, going into Predaplant here, and then being able to have Predaplant attack this monster. He goes ahead and plays Chocolate Magician, guys. This card's a good card, but I negate its effect. And then this, I think, is GG's here. We're in a very good place. I can activate Ojama Simulation. I can activate Fusion Destiny. And so I use this to bring back ABC. Only requires 1 card because I revealed A to Z. Go ahead and go Fusion Destiny. Again, guys, so broken. So broken. Go ahead and banish that card, and we go for game here. That's GG's to the opponent. Guys, Exodia deck and the Ojama deck, they're both adjusted for the festival to my main decks. I do have a main Exodia control deck, and I do have a main Ojama deck, but these are adjusted for this festival. I'll show you guys the profiles. Alrighty guys, this is the deck profile for the Exodia deck. It's got all the pieces of Exodia except for the head because it is banned. My main deck does have the head of Exodia, guys. The Exodia pieces aren't solely for summoning, try to summon Exodia. It's more for Exodia Incarnate. But if I ever max C and they try to deck me out, I can summon Exodia on them, which is a backup. Anyway, but for the festival, we got all the pieces of Exodia except the head. We got 3 max Cs here. This seems to have been the champion, guys. 2 Greater Alligators, 2 Greater Cobras, 3 Greater Eagles, 1 Dino Wrestler Pankratops, 3 Sea Turtle Kaijus, which, guys, in a few matches, this was the highlight. Alpha, the Master of Beast, Obelisk, the Tormentor, 2 the Legendary Exodia Incarnates, 2 Winged Dragon of Raw Spheres, 1 Star Destroying Kaiju, 2 Nibirus, 1 Harpy Feather Duster, 1 Instant Fusion, 2 Super Polys, 1 Soul Crossing, 2 Waking the Dragons, 2 Solemn Judgments, 1 Skill Drain, and 3 Obliterates. Guys, this deck is really good. In the main deck, it is extremely good, I think, in my opinion. For the extra deck, we have Thousand Eyes Restrict. That's pretty much for the Instant Fusion. Mudragon, also for the Instant Fusion or the Super Poly. Time Wizard of Tomorrow, that is mainly for Instant Fusion, guys. This is more of a last resort. We're going to lose the duel type deal, where you can flip the coin and maybe they can lose the life points. Ojama King, which I've been meaning to change to Ojama Knight. Dragonecro, that's if you're facing any kind of zombies here, same thing. These are all Super Poly targets. Starving Venom, Predaplant, First of the Dragons. I don't know why this card is here. I should have changed it out because this is only for Link monsters. So guys, there's actually room to change that out. Predaplant, another Predaplant, Notoria Exterio, guys. This card is really good, really good, and this is for this is a Waking the Dragon target here. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, And then we have Quintet Magician, which would have been cool to summon on the guy using the Spellcasters. But that is the Exodia deck for the Fusion Festival. And here is the Ojama deck, guys, for the Fusion Festivals. 2 Ojama greens, 2 Ojama yellows, 2 Ojama blacks, X head cannon, 3 Ojama blues, 2 Maxis, 2 Ojama pinks, 1 Ash Blossom, 2 Armed Dragon level 3, White Dragon Head, Z Metal Tank, A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, C Crush Wyvern, Destiny Hero Celestial, Destiny Hero Dasher, Pow Armed Dragon, 2 Oja Magics, 2 Oja Simulations, 2 Fusion Destinies, 3 Dark Ruler No More, 2 Super Polys, 3 Oja Match, 1 Called by the Grave, 3 Forbidden Droplets, and Anti-Spell Fragrance. Guys, for the extra deck, we have 2 Mud Dragons, that's for the Super Poly, XYZ, Necro again for the Super Poly, ABC, Starving Venom Fusion, that's for the Super Poly, Predaplant for the Super Poly. Destiny Hero could either be for Super Poly or for the Fusion Destiny, First of the Dragons, Predaplant. Of course, A to Z, you have to have it, and Quintet Magician. There's also 3 more slots in here, so you can add what you like. But this is the deck, guys, and as you see, they're pretty effective. They're very effective. Reason I can't show the win rates because I recorded this in a lot of different they weren't back-to-back matches. They were in a lot of different occasions, switching back and forth from an open lobby to this and to doing other stuff. But guys, I hope you guys enjoy that. If you decide to go with this build, let me know how it goes for you. I want to say I had about a 70-80% win rate. It was pretty good, super fun. You guys can choose to just go the obvious decks that everyone is playing, Despia, branded heroes, or you can go with something a bit more interesting and a bit more different and a bit more fun. Guys, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good day.